Alright, I'm getting ready to make homemade butter with store-bought items using my Cuisinart, and yes, I say it funny. So first, we attach our bowl. Boom, bam, beam, that's done. And then I'm going to use the dough blade for this instead of the regular blade. Drop that in there. And now we attach the lid portion. And with this machine, if everything is not on and latched properly, it will not run at all. Got a good click there. Now I make sure it's off and I plug it in. And I'll be using 1 quart of heavy whipping cream. It's set on the counter and reached room temperature. Set you down while I fuss with that. Alright, so that's plugged in, and we have this open. It's our heavy whipping cream. We're going to turn this on. It's fairly quiet, and we're just going to start to pour it in. It's about 15 minutes, so I'm not going to make a 15-minute video watching that happen. So we'll come back. When we come back, as you can see, it's starting to get thick. We're working on consistency there. It's going to take a lot longer. We need to get the thickness and the buttermilk, butter fat come out. So you want to keep it going. This has only been going on for a minute and a half so far. You need at least 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, now you can see it's starting to move a little bit more. And notice that making butter a lot, it goes to a solid very, very quickly. You keep it going and it kind of re-liquefies before it becomes more of a solid mass that you're looking for. So we'll go back to the baking game. Here there are a few times that I play with the time-lapse feature on my iOS update to see how it worked. Okay, I have removed the lid and taken a rubber spatula to move everything around. And we're going to go ahead and keep it going because it's not quite ready to turn into butter. It's getting close, but it's only been going for about 7 minutes, so we gotta keep it going a little bit longer. Okay, I think the butter is done. I'm gonna turn it off, remove the lid. Yep, see we have butter and milk in there. I'm going to go wash my hands thoroughly and come back. Alright, so I've got my hands washed. I took a rubber spatula and cleaned off all the goo that was up underneath the lid as I could get. And now I have to get this buttermilk out and put it in my jar, and I'll figure out something to do with it for dinner either tonight or tomorrow. So I'll come back in a minute. Alright, so all I've done at this point is simply shift things around and poured it into my jar. And I'm going to do that one more time and get out the last drop as I can. And then I'll show you the next step. Just wanted to show you this, that it's formable at this point. And you just keep moving it around and mashing it. And you will draw out more buttermilk, giving you more bang for your buck. if you have to buy your whipping cream. If you have a goat in the backyard or a cow, I guess you don't have to deal with this much. Okay, now I have all that buttermilk, or butter, I'm sorry, here in my hand. And I don't have a cameraman, so I'm going to have to stop recording again. But what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go rinse and squeeze this under cold water to make it last longer, getting rid of any and all buttermilk that's left over inside. I have rinsed and gotten all the buttermilk out of the butter, and we are left with this ball. You'll notice that it's white and not yellow because what you buy in the store, as far as margarine goes, is loaded with food coloring. So here we have a white ball, and when I was done rinsing it, I looked like I had killed the Pillsbury Doughman, or Doughboy. Just he never did quite grow up. Anyway, there you have it, and you can put it in butter containers or whatever you have. I didn't have anything ready, so I had to throw it in this little container here, but I am going to separate this and make some honey butter and use the rest of that quart to finish off my butter supply. Alright, so I have finished making the butter, and I washed my mixer to get rid of any excess buttermilk that was left over. And now I will be adding my honey, which is local to me, made by my cousin in Langston, Michigan. So it has a lot of good allergen properties to it. I realize it's getting a little crystallized. Anyway, I'm going to add the honey right to the butter. That's 2 tablespoons, but I like a strong honey butter, so I'm going to do 3. Try 3. Well, it won't come off the spoon. I'll just sit here and lick it away. Don't want to waste any. Bees worked very, very hard to give me this yummy goodness. And again, this is a raw, local honey. So I'll get my lid locked in, and instead of turning it to the on position and leaving it on like I did with butter, I'll be using the pulse option here. So alright, now I'm going to grab a rubber spatula and mix it up in there and keep doing that a few more times, and then we'll come back. I've done that about 4 or 5 times. Now I'm going to put it back in this dish and give it a few more turns with my spatula and call it good. Okay, I have it in here, and it is creamy and really, 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 really good. Oh my goodness. Yep, I need to go make some bread and biscuits. So, thank you for watching my homemade honey butter video. This is truly homemade honey butter, not made with margarine. Thank you, and have a great day.